G'day gamers, Gob here. Welcome back to Gob's Quickies. Now it is Snapshot Day and we missed last week, so this is Snapshot 21W13A. And can you believe we're 13 weeks into the year already? It's just crazy, isn't it? Well, this is the one we have been waiting for. Well, some may have been waiting for. This is the very first snapshot where we see part of the Cliffs component of the Caves and Cliffs update for 1.17. But before we go into that exciting part of it, I'll cover some of the other changes to this snapshot. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please chuck me a sub. It doesn't take much, just go and hit it now and you'll get to see all my other content. So let's get to it. Now, one thing this snapshot's done, it has brought in a swathe of bug fixes. Heaps of them, too many for me to list, but I'll just do a quick chuck up on the screen. But if you want to go and have a look at all these bug fixes, go check out Mojang Snapshot Update webpage. Now, they've made some changes to the way caves generate. They've made it so that now you have more chance of really large caves, and they've also made it that the little tiny caves that you can find, which are only 1 block high, they're not as frequent. They're still around, but you don't see as many of them. They've made it so that the cheese caves, so that's the ones that sort of go squiggly all around the place, are more varied and will be looking quite interesting. Now, they've also changed mine shafts so that the maximum length of pillars and chains are increased. So I think that means that if you've got these mega caves and you find a mine shaft, it's not just going to be floating or looking a little bit odd in the way it's generated. They've made it so there's slightly more iron in the game, and you'll sometimes find larger blobs of diamonds. Now, one thing they've done is they have made it so dripstone clusters can be found in normal caves. So not just the dripstone caves, they're rare, but they can still be found. You can also find some instances of deep slate blobs in areas between 0 and 16. So unlike the previous snapshots where you predominantly only found them below 0, now there's small chances of finding some a little bit higher. Now, an exciting change. Now let's just see if we can find any. They've now made it that axolotls and glow squid will spawn naturally in Java Edition in water sources underground. And we'll just go and have a look around. Now this is a nice big watery cave. We got anything down here? Anything? But just look at some of these caves. Aren't they amazing? This is just spectacular. I can't wait to actually get into the game and see these for real and start exploring them. This is massive! This is crazy! Well, I haven't found any naturally spawning glow squid or axolotls, but that's okay. Maybe that just means they're relatively rare still, but Mojang, God bless them, have told us that they will be spawning now under this snapshot. So let's all have faith in Mojang, or wait for the bug fix, one of the two. Right, let's go and have a look at other things. They've also changed the mine shaft chest loot to include glowberries, and you'll also find mossy blocks in shipwrecks. They've also made some changes to powdered snow. Okay, so you'll find now that powdered snow is a little bit harder. It takes less time to freeze in it, and you start getting hurt a lot quicker. If you're on fire, you'll melt the powdered snow, but you can move quicker up it now than you did earlier. Now, something that they've done that makes a little bit of sense is your snow type creatures, your snow golems, your polar bears, strays, and that won't freeze in the powdered snow, because let's face it, they're used to living where it's cold. Mobs will shake when they're fully frozen, and skeletons will convert to strays, and it's pretty quick. Leather horse armor will protect your horse, which is quite nice. And mobs that like the heat, like blazers and magma cubes, etc., will get hurt a lot more in the snow. Oh, I'm just going icy. I'm going all icy. I'm going icy. Oh. Now, another thing they've added to the game is new trades. The Wandering Trader will now sell, oh, there you go, first time, pointed dripstone for a princely sum of only an emerald. We'll also sell rooted dirt and moss blocks. So that's now in the game. Our old mate here, the Mason. Let's try and level him up so we can have a squeeze. Come on, mate. There we go. What have you got now? Nah. Let's keep leveling you up and see if you've got what I want. There we go. This mate here will now sell dripstone blocks for the princely sum of only an emerald. Thanks, mate. Lovely doing business with you. There you go. Universal sign of thank you and hello. I'm bowing. Now, another change I want to show you is not a survival type change, but it's a game mechanic change. And we're going to go into this cave here to show it to you. Not an overly huge cave, but it will do the point. Now, you need a command to do this thing that's been brought into the game, and it is a cube of light, and which is really good for game developers and people like that who are building areas in creative, etc., for maybe on a server, or just basically something for them to play around in. Using the give command, you can give yourself a light. And it's a bit like a barrier block. And you put it down, it's invisible, but it gives off light. And at the moment, it's set to 15, but if you keep on clicking it, it changes the light level. Okay, and it just increments by 1, with 15 being the high. So at the moment, it's giving off a 0. Click it again, gives off 1. And just keep clicking, and it increments it up ever so slowly, 1 by 1. All the way back up to the maximum of 15. And you can place that in your world to light things up. And how good's that? An invisible light source. Bit like a barrier block. But best of all, unlike a barrier block, you can move through it. That's pretty awesome. And now that's all lit up. I love it. Oh wow, look at this water area. I thought it was just a creek. It was actually part of a much larger cave. How epic is that? That is just amazing. Now, another change that the game's brought in is our good old axolotls will automatically attack other fish and glow squid and things like that. Go get them, boys and girls. You want to get some. Go on. There we go. Taking on the squid. Now, they will have a cooldown after attacking the non-hostile mobs. They will prioritise attacking hostile mobs over non-hostile mobs. Our good old mates the bees have also had a change in this update, and they now see our azaleas as a flower, so that they will go to them as well as the other flowers in the game. And they should go there to take the nectar and the pollen from the azaleas and take them back home. There you go. Go get it, guys. Have fun. You go make that honey. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, what we've been waiting for. The very first component of the Cliffs, part of the Caves and Cliffs update. And it's not one little goat. It's two little goats on top of this hill. Oh, yes, and you can hear them. Hello, goats. How are you? Oh, really? You shall be called Billy the Kid, and you'll be called Billy Goat Gruff. Yes, you like that? Yes, you do. Now, one thing about the goats is they can be bred using wheat. There you go. Let's see little Bubba. Let's see little Bubba. Oh, look at a little Bubba goat. Hello, little Bubba goat. Yeah. And you can even milk them using a empty bucket. And you get a plain bucket of milk. Now, there you go. How's that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, and it's jumping! It's jumping! Right. Do you do the knocking things off? Let's get another mob and see what you do. Do you like cows? Go on. Bump it out. It doesn't appear that they're doing the old run and charge and bump the other things off the mountain. But can't wait to see it. I love the sound effects. Yes, they even sound like goats. Yes, yes. There you go. It's a horde of goats. Listen to those sounds. My goodness, listen to all that. Meh, meh. I'm so glad you guys are in the game. Oh, you nearly jumped as high as me. So there you go. Snapshot 21W13A for the Caves and Cliffs 117 update. And I shall call it the GOAT Snapshot. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Come check out all my other content if you want to join me and have a good time. And basically... Oh, I'm getting pushed. I'm getting pushed. Don't push me. Check out all my other stuff. Go and check out my Patreon site and come and join me on Discord. That's all I got time for today. Until next time, hooroo!